Are you struggling with balance after chemotherapy? Chemotherapy-induced peripheral neuropathy, or CIPN, can make everyday activities feel like a challenge and can increase your risk for falling. Keep watching this video to learn 7 beginner balance exercises that you can do using a rebounder. I'm Dr. Alex Hill. I'm a board-certified oncology physical therapist and lymphedema therapist. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more rehab tips for your recovery journey. First, let's go over some safety tips. Always check with your medical provider first before starting any new exercise routine. Next, make sure that you're wearing supportive shoes, no bare feet, no socks or sandals. And last, use the support bar to stay safe. You may need to use it more frequently at the beginning of your balance exercises, but as your balance improves, you can work towards holding the bar less and less. With this routine, we're going to be going through 7 different exercises. Work up to doing each exercise for 1 minute each, and then you can repeat these exercises 2 to 3 more times to continue getting practice on your balance. You can utilize this routine for your balance a couple times a week to keep getting that balance better. All right, let's get to it. Go ahead, hop up on your rebounder. Make sure that you have your sturdy rebounder bar ready to go that you can use to help to balance yourself. And for this first exercise, you're going to start with your hands on the bar and your feet wider than your hips. With your feet wide, this is going to give you a lot more stability. It gives you a much wider base of support to work with as we start to get into these balance exercises. As you start to feel more confident with standing on the rebounder, you can go ahead and take your hands from holding onto the bar completely to fingertips where you're just gently holding on. And then you can also take one hand off at a time. And you can have it down by your side. If you feel like you're more unsteady, then you can also keep it up hovering over the rebounder to help make sure that your hand is ready to grab on if you need a little bit more support. Once you're even more confident and more stable, you can go ahead and take your hands up completely off the rebounder bar, and you can have them hovering over the bar again, just to make sure you stay safe. Catch onto that bar if you need to. To make this more challenging, you can start to shift side to side. That's going to challenge your balance a little bit more. Next up, we're going to make it a little bit more challenging. You're going to bring your feet close together. If you can, you're going to have them touching or very close to touching. And just like with that first exercise, you're going to start by holding onto the bar first. And as you get more stable and more confident, you can start to take your full hand off the bar and just use more kind of fingertip touching or kind of tapping as you need to. You can then take one hand off at a time, again, hovering over that rebounder bar so that you can always quickly grab onto it if you feel a little unsteady. And then you can even progress to no hands on that bar. Again, keep them hovering over that bar for safety. As you're standing still, make sure that you're standing up nice and tall, you're standing upright, feeling that you're having equal weight between both feet. And to make it a little bit more challenging, you can shift back and forth or side to side. The next exercise, you're going to hold on to the bar, go ahead and get into a split stance. So you're going to have one foot in front of the other. Your feet should not be heel to toe though. That's going to be a future balance exercise. So have your feet with a little bit of space between them, and you're going to feel that weight equally between both feet. And as you again start to get more steady and balanced, work towards both hands being on the bar to one at a time, some fingertip touching, and working up towards no hands. Make sure you're engaging your core to help your balance, and really try to feel that you're keeping equal weight between both of those feet. Stay here if this is already challenging for you. Otherwise, the next progression for this balance exercise is shifting forwards and backwards. So you're just gently shifting your weight. You can bring your back heel up and then your front toes up. So you're just working a little bit of that backward and forward balance motion. All right, now it's time to switch your feet. So you're still getting in that same staggered position with one foot in front of the other. You should have some space between your feet as well. And we're starting out by, again, standing up nice and tall, holding onto that rebounder bar as you kind of get your balance. feel the weight equally between your feet. You're not rolling out onto the sides of your feet. You're not rolling into the middle and the inside of your feet. As you're feeling your balance get more stable, go ahead and work towards having both hands on the bar, fingertips touching, single hand holding on, and then eventually no hands on that bar. And just like we did for the other side, as you feel more stable in just the static position where you're not moving, go ahead and start to do that weight shifting. So you're moving your weight in your body backwards and forwards onto that front foot, onto the back foot. You can lift that back heel, lift the front toes as you start to get into more movement. All right, great job so far. Now we are going into a heel to toe position. So your heel and your toe should be touching each other now, right behind each other if you're able to. With a much more narrow base of support, you're going to be having a little bit more wobble here, and that's okay. That just means we need to work on it. You might be feeling your feet and your ankles working a little bit more, maybe a little bit of burning with those muscles. That means they're working extra hard for that balance. If you can, go ahead and work towards having both hands on the bar to fingertip touching, hang out there if you need to. Otherwise, work towards having just one hand off the bar and then both hands off that bar. And if you're feeling stable and confident, go ahead and do a little bit of weight shifting here. Again, you're going forwards and backwards. Keep those hands above that bar to make sure that you can quickly catch yourself if you feel more off balance with that weight shifting. And now it's time to switch those feet. So we're still getting in that same position of heel to toe. We're just switching the position of your feet. Same setup as before. Always start with your hands on the rebounder bar for that stability first. Feel that you are keeping your weight through the middle of your feet. You're not rolling out to the sides or rolling in towards the inside part of your foot. Work your way up as you feel more confident and stable with both hands, working up to one hand off of the bar at a time, and then eventually getting to no hands on that bar. Again, as a reminder, with your feet closer together and right behind each other, this is going to feel more challenging than just that staggered split stance that we did before this one with your heels to the toes. And you can do that same weight shifting here if you're feeling pretty good and you want to challenge that balance a little bit more. So you're just gently shifting that weight slowly towards the front and towards the back. The next exercise we are going to be doing is heel raises. So you're going to grab onto that bar and you're going to come up onto your toes. Our calf muscles are very important to help us keep our balance. So not only are we working on strengthening and getting some endurance with our calf muscles, but doing it on a rebounder also helps with our balance. You can see here from the side that as you come up onto your toes, you're coming straight up. You don't want to be coming too far forward. That can make you lose your balance. So always keep your core tight, lift yourself straight up as you're doing these heel raises. You can use that bar for support to keep your balance, but try not to push off of it. You always want to be using your legs and your calves with these heel raises. All right, if you're facing the side, go ahead and turn towards the front of your rebounder. Now going to do single leg balance. You can have the foot that you're balancing on in the center or near the center of your rebounder, and make sure that you are keeping your hands close to that rebounder. You can have both hands on, one hand off, or you can have both hands off. And with that single leg, that's going to be really challenging your balance here. So you might be feeling a lot more burning and a lot more wobbly in the calf and the ankle. That's okay. Just keep working up towards being able to hold these movements and these poses for a minute. Gently engaging your core here can be really helpful to keep your balance. Feel your glute kick in for the leg that you're stabilizing on. And make sure that you stand nice and tall. Try to stay in the midline of that foot that you're standing on. And as you can see with what I'm doing, I'm keeping my hands over that rebounder bar just in case I feel a little unsteady. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and switch sides now. Again, feel that you're keeping the weight through the middle of the foot. You're not hanging out on the outer edge of your foot. You're not rolling that ankle and that foot in. You want to stay in the middle of that foot. Feel that glute engage of the leg that you're standing on. Feel your core gently engage to keep you upright. And as you start to feel more balanced and more confident, go ahead and try to use a little bit less support from holding on to the bar to then just fingertip tapping, going to one hand and eventually to no hands if you can. Again, always keep those hands over that rebounder bar so that you make sure that you're able to catch yourself if you feel a little off balance. And it is common for one side to feel a little bit more stronger and stable than the other. So if one side's a little bit more wobbly, like you can see here, it's totally okay. That just means you need to work on that side a little bit more. All right, now our last exercise is going to be doing some gentle bounces on the rebounder. You can start with your feet about hip width apart, and then you can work towards your feet going in closer together to make it a little bit more challenging. And you can also have your hands, again, supporting the bar. You can have them off the bar, but this is going to be working on a little bit more balance as you're starting to move more. And you'll also maybe start to feel your heart rate start to increase a little bit more with this exercise since we are doing some bouncing here. Since this is a beginner's rebounder exercise video, I don't want your feet leaving the mat with this bouncing. As you get into some more intermediate and advanced rebounding exercises and balance movements, your feet will leave the mat and get into some more higher impact fun movements. But for this beginner's part where you're just starting to work on your balance, I want you just working on feeling your body moving on the rebounder with these bounces. Great job. If you found these exercises helpful for your balance, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Remember, consistency is key, especially when you're managing side effects of cancer treatment like CIPN. For more exercises and tips for your cancer journey and recovery, make sure that you check out my other YouTube playlists and subscribe for even more videos.